Welcome to the Bestseller Overviews channel. On this video we will overview 4 just-released fiction books on early February 2025. Click the link below in the description to purchase these books on Amazon. Like the video and subscribe to hear upcoming overviews. Enjoy!
First Time Caller, Heartstrings by B.K. Borison. A hopeless romantic meets a jaded radio host in this cozy, Sleepless in Seattle, inspired love story from beloved author B.K. Borison. Aidan Valentine has a secret: he's fallen out of love with love. And as the host of Baltimore's romance hotline, that's a bit of a problem. But when a young girl calls into the station asking for dating advice for her mom, the interview goes viral, thrusting Aidan and Heartstrings into the limelight. Lucy Stone thought she was doing just fine. She has a good job, an incredible family, and a smart, slightly devious kid. But when all of Baltimore is suddenly scrutinizing her love life, or lack thereof, she begins to question if she's as happy as she believed. Maybe a little more romance wouldn't be such a bad thing. Everyone wants Lucy to find her happy ending, even the handsome, temperamental man calling the shots. But when sparks start to fly behind the scenes, Lucy must make the final decision between the radio-sponsored Happily Ever After or the man in the headphones next to her. For more overviews, please subscribe to the channel where you'll find purchase links to all the bestsellers.
Battle Mountain. A Joe Pickett novel. By C.J. Box. Book 25 of 25, Joe Pickett. Outlaw falconer Nate Romanowski is off the grid and out for revenge in this riveting new novel from #1 New York Times bestseller C.J. Box. The campaign of destruction that Axel Soledad and Dallas Cates wreaked on Nate Romanowski and Joe Pickett left both men in tatters, especially Nate, who lost almost everything. Wondering if the civilized life left him vulnerable to attack, Nate dropped off the grid with his falcons in tow to prepare for vengeance. When Joe gets a call from the governor asking for help finding his son-in-law, who has gone missing in the Sierra Madre mountain range, he enlists the help of a rookie game warden named Susan Caney. As Nate and fellow falconer Geronimo Jones circle closer to their prey, Joe and Susan follow the nearly cold trail to Warm Springs. Little do Nate and Joe know that their separate journeys are about to converge at Battle Mountain. Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. By Heather Fawcett. The third installment in the heartwarming and enchanting Emily Wilde series, about a curmudgeonly scholar of folklore and the fae prince she loves. Emily Wilde has spent her life studying fairies. A renowned dryadologist, she has documented hundreds of species of folk in her Encyclopedia of Fairies. Now she is about to embark on her most dangerous academic project yet, studying the inner workings of a fairy realm, as its queen. Along with her former academic rival, now fiancé, the dashing and mercurial Wendell Bambleby, Emily is immediately thrust into the deadly intrigues of fairy as the two of them seize the throne of Wendell's long-lost kingdom, which Emily finds a beautiful nightmare filled with scholarly treasures. Emily has been obsessed with fairy stories her entire life, but at first she feels as ill-suited to fairy as she did to the mortal world. How can an unassuming scholar such as herself pass for a queen? Yet there is little time to settle in, for Wendell's murderous stepmother has placed a deadly curse upon the land before vanishing without a trace. It will take all of Wendell's magic, and Emily's knowledge of stories, to unravel the mystery before they lose everything they hold dear.
Scythe and Sparrow. Ruinous Trilogy. By Bryn Weaver. God, I want to kiss her. I want to feel the heat of her lips against mine. Would she want that? Would she melt against me if she did? Or would the tension I feel between us snap and release something feral inside her? Inside me? From the #1 New York Times best-selling author of the genre-breaking international TikTok sensation Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark comes the final book in the Ruinous Love trilogy, a Friends with Benefits dark romantic comedy packed with murder, mayhem, and spice. Dr. Finn Kane is running from a broken heart, one he hopes to mend in small-town Nebraska, far away from his almost fiancée and his derailed surgical career. It's a simpler life, head down, hard work, and absolutely no romantic relationships. He wants none of the circus he left behind in Boston. But then the real circus finds him. Motorcycle performer Rose Evans has spent a decade on the road with the Silveria Circus, and it suits her just fine, especially when she has the urge to indulge in a little murder when she's not in the spotlight. But when a kill goes awry and she ends up with a broken leg, Rose finds herself stuck in Nebraska, at the home of the adorably nerdy town doctor. The problem is, not every broken heart can be sewn back together.
Click the link below in the description to purchase these bestsellers on Amazon. Like the video and stay updated with the latest book releases by subscribing to this channel. Thank you for listening.